Hey bro, can I ask you something? What up? Can you remember what life was like in middle school? Can you remember what life was like in middle school? Of course, bro. Middle school was absolutely fire. Or can you remember what life felt like when girls didn't know about OnlyFans? Yeah, I forgot that time even existed. Beautiful times for real. Or can you remember that time before we had phones?
I've got your rope! Hang on! Thunder 2-1! I've got red smoke in the tree line! Stand by as we take on my mark!
Just the fact that there used to be a time in which I would actually eat a whole entire meal without watching a single YouTube video while I was devouring the 5-star atrocity I put on my plate is astonishing. If a judge ever decides to sentence me to 20 years of eating meals without YouTube, fuck that shit, bro. Give me life in jail. Fuck, give me the death penalty. There is no point in eating without YouTube anymore. I don't even remember how we ate before we got phones. And saying this sounds not only sad, but also absolutely embarrassing. I bet there is barely anyone watching this who likes to eat without YouTube, and maybe, just maybe, you are eating right now. Ever since I got my first real phone, life has never been the same. No matter where we go, we always find time to look at our tiny little phone screens. And the worst part is, I don't even know why I'm constantly looking at my phone. The only notifications I get are from Team Snapchat. Merry Christmas, Nervin. Your Team Snapchat. Happy birthday, Nervin. Your Team Snapchat. Using your phone while eating is one thing, but do not get me started on using your phone while taking a shit. If you pull out your phone while sitting on the toilet, your bathroom turns into the hyperbolic time chamber from Dragon Ball Z.
There's nothing here. We're surrounded by total emptiness.
What feels like 5 minutes was actually an hour. And the only way you realize that you've been sitting there for a whole entire fucking hour is when you get up and your legs feel like fucking TV static. Your blood flow was cut off so hard that you just collapsed right there on the spot. Life before we got phones was different. It was way more enjoyable. You had way more time to be creative. You actually had the urge to explore what life has to offer. Ever since we got phones, time started speedrunning around us. The second you start scrolling on TikTok is the second 2 hours of your day are wasted. And those 2 hours feel like 10 minutes. We are scared of getting bored. The second we feel somewhat bored, we pull our phones out, and I cannot unsee the similarities between us and crack addicts. It is okay to be bored, motherfucker. Great ideas stem from being bored. When life was still phoneless, we did what we wanted to do. We did what we thought was funny. We dressed the way we wanted to. We listened to the music that we thought was hard as shit back in the day. We played games we wanted to play. We went to places we thought were interesting. And now, man, now we just copy paste whatever we see on our tiny little phone screens. We all dress the same, we all get the same 3 haircuts. Shit, we all listen to the same 5 rappers, and I am no exception.
Embarrassing.
And God forbid someone is a little different, because when you don't resonate with the social media build, you are gonna get labeled as a weirdo. It seems like mom was always right. It was always that goddamn phone. Oh, you're sick, motherfucker? Well, that's because you're on your phone all day. Yes, mom. You are absolutely right. It was because of that fucking phone. And do you want to know the worst part? This new generation will not even be able to reminisce about times when they didn't have phones. These motherfuckers leave the uterus and go straight to the next Apple store to buy an iPad. If I could, I would absolutely obliterate my phone. But I can't. Everything in this modern world is so dependent on your phone, it's insane. I've seen these TikToks that talk about that one nostalgic bird that reminds them of their childhood. Stop acting like this bird went extinct. You just cannot hear this motherfucker because you're too focused farming likes on Instagram. By the way, follow me on Instagram. You know what else is super interesting? Ever since I got my first real phone, nothing excites me anymore. I don't care if I see the hardest car in existence. I just don't give a fuck. Because I've already seen it 1,000 times on my phone. I don't give a fuck if I see the most beautiful house. I don't give a fuck if I see the most delicious food. I don't give a fuck if I see the baddest female on the planet. Speaking of women, don't even get me started on the addiction that a lot of people have on their phones, which I'm not going to elaborate too much on, but you guys know what I'm talking about. I speak for every single man watching this. Before we discovered corn, life was beautiful. It was colorful. It was... it smelled different. It just felt different. This piece of shit right here, it ruined us. Absolutely fucking ruined us. And we will never ever recover from this. There is one more thing to do. Just kidding. That was just my case. Follow me on Instagram, guys. Like this video, subscribe, comment. It's been your boy, guys, and I'm out. Peace.